Hey, this is Joe Webby, owner of VIVO Design in St. Paul, Minnesota, and I'm here today to help you understand the basics of how to use a tape measure. Now, whether you're flipping a property or you're remodeling your own home, I'm going to be here to offer guidance through every step of the way based on my 15 years of remodel contracting experience. So let's not waste any time, let's get started. Now, reading a tape measure may seem like a very simple task, but it's one of the biggest time and money wasters in a remodel project. And what causes that is poor and incorrect measurements. So basically what we've got here is a standard tape measure. And in the tape measure, you've got the actual tape portion of it that has all the measurements on it. You've got the body of the tape measure that holds this. And then there's typically a stop located somewhere within the tape measure. There's also a clip on the end so that you can hook things. It makes it so that you can measure with just one person. And some of them, like this one, even include a magnet so that you can measure up to metal things without necessarily having something to hook onto. Now, you can see on the actual tape, you've got a series of big numbers, and some of them tape measures will actually have smaller numbers or fractions written on the bottom half of it. These larger numbers represent inches, and so you can see 1 inch, 2 inch, 3 inch, and when somebody says I need a board cut at 12 inches, essentially you put this portion at the end of the board like so, you go to the 12 mark and you make a line, and that's where you make your cut. Now, where things get a little tricky for some people is when somebody says, okay, we need a cut at 12 3/4 of an inch, and that's what I'm going to show you here. So we'll leave this here. Now, an inch, this drawing here represents 1 inch. And to get the fractions or the portions of an inch, it's fairly simple. With 1 inch, if you take it and cut it in half, you end up with a half of an inch. If you cut it into 4 pieces, you end up with 4 different quarters. Same goes for the eighth. It's just a piece of the inch broken into 8 different parts, and the 1/16 of an inch. Represented by the red here, you can see these small portions. There's actually 16 different parts to that. So that's the basic of how each individual inch is read out. Now, if somebody said, let's use 9/16 for an example. They said, we need to get a measurement at 9/16 of an inch. What you would do is you would count 9 of these different portions. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So at this mark right here, that would represent 9/16 of an inch. If somebody asked for a measurement at 7/8, again, you'd use the 8th mark. It would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that would be 7/8 of an inch. And essentially, that's how you read a tape measure. So this, my friends, is the basics of reading a tape measure. Appreciate you watching it. There's more how-to videos located on our website at vivodesigns.net, and I'll see you on your next project.